And we are officially live. Hello to all my BC WrestlePod nerds out there. Welcome back to Los Lobos de la Lucha. It has been a hot minute. We have kind of been doing some reconstruction, and some people have been busy with their lives, myself included. But I'm happy to be back here with you all to talk about some more CMLL goodness. It's just going to be me this evening. It was going to be me and Papa Oso, but unfortunately, he has to go take care of some stuff as the AC is not working for him in his house. And they live in the hot as hell Texas heat at night. So hopefully it gets all fixed up, and he apologizes and looks forward to being back here next Wednesday. But my name is Mikey El Jefe BC WrestlePod, and I am going to be running us through the Viernes Espectacular that aired on Friday, May 8th. But before I do, really quickly, to kind of get us through everything and then to get onto here, if you are new here to BC WrestlePod, or if you've been here for a while, we pretty much go live at least good chunk of the week on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So you can catch us live there. Or if you want the edited version, which goes up 24 hours later, you can check our main YouTube channel for all of that. Or if you're looking for something a little bit more self-contained, BC WrestlePod is where you can find us on social media. We also have merch at bcwrestlepodshop.fourthwall.com. And last but certainly not least, we have a coffee bot to help us pay for all the things that we do. If you feel inclined to donate, you may do so. That link will be up in the YouTube and Twitch chat every 10 minutes or so. But don't worry, you being here is enough, and we understand that times are tough. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Like I said before, this is going to be kind of a shorter show as it is just me. And yeah, so let's just get into it. So, I'm super excited to talk about the Friday, May 8th edition of Viernes Espectacular. And we kick things off on this lovely Friday here. Ooh, my bad. There we go. Just gotta make sure everything is working properly, and it is. Alrighty. So we kick things off with a relevo australianos, una caída, and this saw the team of Rey Cometa, Espíritu Negro, and Fuego taking on the team of Espanto Jr., El Galero, and Dark Magic. So of course we got the return of Dark Magic, at least for me. I know that our virtual co-host and friend and homie to us here at Los Lobos de la Lucha, Agent Lo-Fi, he let us know that Dark Magic got us some hot water for saying some stuff, but now he is back on our screen, and he is back with his boys Espanto Jr. and El Galero. And as I said before, they were taking on Rey Cometa, Espiritu Negro, and Fuego. Now, I thought this was a really fun opener. Really, really fun. I really enjoyed this one. Again, I'm going to be saying that a lot of the time. I do feel that there was a little bit of some slowness at the beginning of this match, but once we got to the midpoint and everyone started to get their spots in, I definitely felt that we were on the right track here. And we most definitely got a really fun opener. Again, nothing too crazy, but definitely set the energy right. And it would be Rey Cometa, Espiritu Negro, and Fuego to pick up the victory here. I really hope to see more of Rey Cometa and Espiritu Negro. I really do like them as a team, and I think they are fantastic talents, but everyone did a good job on this one, and I can't complain. We get in next up in our second match. We have what I really, really enjoyed in this tag team match. This is a relevo sencillo, a dos de tres caídas, so 2 out of 3 falls. This is the team of Brillante Jr. and Diamond taking on Calavera Jr. Uno y Calavera Jr. Dos. And I thought this was a really fun tag team match. Again, the Calaveras are very over in Arena Mexico, and Brillante Jr. and Diamond are also really getting up there with the crowd. I thought this was a really good back and forth. I thought this was solid tag team action. It ultimately would be Brillante Jr. and Diamond to pick up the victory here. And yeah, I had a blast with this one. Like I said before, uh I think the Calaveras are really, really fun. And I think they definitely are a fan favorite. They are one of my personal fan favorites. I like Brillante Jr. I'm not as familiar with Diamond. I know he's been here like once or twice before, but I'm hoping to see him more on a consistent basis. And I'm very interested to see what is going to happen. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more of this. But like I said, Brillante Jr. and Diamond do pick up the victory here, which takes us into our third match of the evening, which is Relevo Australiano, but this time with our Amazonas division. This is a dos de tres caídas, 2 out of 3 falls. This is Tessa Blanchard, Kira, and La Jarochita taking on the team of Zuxis, Keira, and my girl, Reina Isis. I thought this was another fun one. Lots of Amazona action in this one. I love that Zuxis and Keita are kind of being teamed up as a team. I think they're working very well, especially since Miss Persephone is off doing things here in the United States and traveling the world. Nice to see Reina Isis back on my screen. I love her. Tessa Blanchard, Kira, and La Jarochita make a very interesting team. And this interesting team would be the one to pick up the victory here. So Tessa, Kira, and La Jarochita pick up the victory here. Again, really fun Amazonas actions, as Papa Oso would say. Love me the Amazonas because they ruined the world, according to Beyonce, which is very, very true. Alrighty. So we get into our fourth match, and my God, this was just chaos as fuck. So this is a relevo atómico a dos de tres caídas. So this is a 4-on-4 match. We saw the team of Max Star, Futuro, Valiente Jr., and Hombre Bala Jr., also known as Los Viajeros del Espacio, taking on the team of El Terrible, Elemental, Explosivo, and Máquina Letal. So this is a very interesting team up. I'm actually really interested with this, and I thought this was a car crash match, but like in the best way possible, if I'm being completely honest. I thought everyone got their spots in. I think everyone had a fun time with this one. Definitely multi-person stuff. You had everybody individually working with teams and then everybody hitting like trios and 4-man tag moves. I thought this was a lot of fun. I had a good time with this one. It would be the team of El Terrible, Elemental, and Explosivo to pick up. Oh, and Máquina Letal to pick up the victory here. And that would carry us into our semi main event, which is a match lampoco. So a lightning match, which has a time limit of 10 minutes. And this saw Neon and versus Black Tiger. I thought this was really fun. I think for me, my favorite match in terms of fun would be this one. I love that within the 10 minutes that Neon and Black Tiger just decided to give it everything they got. They threw everything all together, and I had a fun one time with this one. It's been really fun to see Black Tiger, or at least the moniker of Black Tiger, kind of come back now. You know, Rugido being the one to take on the Black Tiger mask, which I really, really enjoy and I appreciate, and I love that here. Again, this was fast paced. This was really fun. Neon would pick up the victory here, and yeah, I was entertained. Finally, we get into our main event, which is a relevo sencillo a dos de tres caídas. So this is a tag team match with Místico and Titan taking on the team of Angel de Oro and Barbaro Cavenario. Really fun main event here, as it always is. Definitely the send the crowd home happy show. And honestly, what can we say? Místico is out here doing amazing things both in CMLL and AEW, and as well as wrestling worldwide. Titan is also amazing. Titan is also getting ready to gear up as later on. or tomorrow, technically, but later on in the morning, 2:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Titan will be back is in Japan and he is ready to kick off the best of the Super Juniors tournament. So I'm very excited to see how he does. Angel de Oro, I think, is a great wrestler. Barbaro Cavernario has been getting really pushed this year, and I'm really excited to see. Of course, this was really fast paced and back and forth action. This was really, really fun. But of course, as we all know, Místico and Titan would pick up the victory. And hell, send the crowd home happy. This was a lot of fun. Alrighty. Like I said, this is my quick kind of rundown of this past Viernes Espectacular. Again, since it's just me, I don't really have too much to talk about in terms of because of the fact that I am pretty much by myself at the moment. But I'm excited to have my co-host Papa Oso come back next week, and hopefully we will see the return of our primo Agent Lo-Fi, who I know it's been a hot minute, but hopefully we will be back with all of it. But let's get into what we have in store for this episode, Friday's episode of Viernes Espectacular, which is a jam-packed one. So we are kicking things off a primera lucha en triangular de pequeños maestros. So this is the pequeño all stars teachers facing each other. So this is Ultimo Dragoncito, pequeño Perioth, and pequeño Olímpico. So that should be a fun match. Then segunda lucha, maestro y alumno versus maestro y alumno. So teacher and student versus teacher and student. This is going to be Rey Cometa and Pantera Jr. taking on Virus and Cerebro Negro Jr. So that should be a really fun one. In our tercera lucha, the Amazonas, we are getting Skadi and Kira taking on Zuxis and Keira. So that should be an interesting one. And an evento especial en mano a mano de maestros. This is Blue Panther versus Solar. So that should be an interesting matchup. In the lucha semifinal, CMLL versus La Familia de Don Callis. So this is CMLL versus the Don Callis family of AEW. So representing CMLL in this match is going to be the Novio Soberano Jr., Barbaro Cavenario, and Utani taking on the Don Callis family in the form of Hechicero, El Clon, and Mr. Azucar Rocky Romero. So that should be a fun one. And then finally, in the main event, the Lucha Estelar, this is also the Festejando el 20th Aniversario de Me Muero. So this is the 20th year to celebrate the 20th year anniversary of Místico's theme Me Muero. And it has been advertised that the singer, Miss Natalia Jimenez, will be acompañada al Rey de Plata y Oro. So the singer, Natalia Jimenez, will be accompanying Místico to the ring in this match, which is going to see Sky Team, which is Místico, Máscara Dorada, and Neon, taking on the team of Volador Jr., Averno, and Otimo Guerrero. So this should be a really fun night. I'm looking forward to these 6 matches. I'm excited to see Natalia Jimenez. I'm excited to see what goes down. And of course, we will be back here next Wednesday to talk about all the CMLL goodness. So I appreciate you being here. And yeah, like I said, this one was going to be a short one because it's just me this evening. But I look forward to seeing all of you next Wednesday for our next CMLL show. And yeah, with that CMLL show done, BC WrestlePod is done for the week. This was a bit of a short week due to the end of the school year, the end for lots of us teachers and professors in BC WrestlePod. But we are looking forward to the summer to bring you nonstop and really fun action. But to give you a preview of what we got coming up next week, we are back to our regular scheduled programming and we got some fun stuff planned for you. So Monday, myself and Benny will be here to break down Ring of Honor's Super Card of Honor pay-per-view. So we're going to see what transpires there and how that's going to go down. So that is going to be Monday at 6 p.m. PST. Then on Tuesday, our AEW post show. We will be breaking down all the things that went on Dynamite and Collision this past week. And we will also be making our predictions for Double or Nothing. So that's going to be a fun one next Tuesday. Then Wednesday, we got NXT and CMLL at their respective times of 5:30 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. Pacific. Then on Friday, we got our TNA post show. Saturday, we have a live watch along for Saturday night's main event for WWE. And last but certainly not least, on Sunday, we will be doing a live watch along for AEW's Double or Nothing. So that is going to be next week, and I'm excited for all of that. But that's going to be it for us here at Los Lobos de la Lucha. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, a bit of a short episode, but here's hoping that next week we get our crew back together and we will give you the full length shenanigans you deserve. But from all of us here at BC WrestlePod to you at home, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, stay iconic, and more importantly than anything, you always deserve to finish your story. We'll see you next week on Monday for our ROH Supercard of Honor review. But until then, sayonara, adios, and until next time, peace.